Today's class we will discuss about the revaluation of assets and liabilities. So what is this revaluation? So on admission of partners, okay, it is always important that the assets and liabilities value should be known. The reason for this is that the current value and the book value may not be the same and it may differ in most of the circumstances. Hence, determination of the current values of assets and liabilities will result in revaluation of assets and liabilities. The reason why this has to be dealt is that, okay, it will give you a true and fair view of the state of affairs of the business, and not only that, it enables the old partners to share the gain that may result from such revaluation of assets and liabilities. And let us discuss now the two ways. Okay, there will be normally two ways in which assets and liabilities may be revalued. As a first method, we are going to discuss about revised value of assets and liabilities that will be shown in the books. Okay, so this will be the first topic we are going to deal with. So what are we going to normally do under this method? Okay, so the assets and liabilities that is going to be shown will be at its revised values. What do you mean by revised values? Means that no more it will take the old value, so there is going to be change in their values, and that only we are going to show in the books. What do you mean by books? Means it is normally the final accounts or the balance sheet that is going to be prepared. So soon after admission of a partner, it necessitates the preparation of balance sheet immediately at once. So for this, a revaluation account is opened to record the increase or decrease in the assets and liabilities. So this may also be called as profit and loss adjustment account, and this being a nominal account will result in a gain or a loss. So how it is going to now take place? Whenever the increase in the value of assets and decrease in the value of liabilities is found, in that case the revaluation account is credited. Okay, but on the other hand, if the revaluation account comes across the assets during revaluation, okay, in the time of admission, the value of assets decreases and the value of liability increases, then it is debited. The revaluation account stands debited. That means it will these items will be debited to revaluation account. Usually we call this credit items as profit items and loss this debit items as the loss items. And along with that, any unrecorded assets, if it is found, that too will be credited, and any unrecorded liabilities if found, they will be debited, because this is a profit item and this is a loss item. Now the profit or loss arising therefrom is transferred to the capital accounts of the old partners in their old profit sharing ratio. So the result is going to be profit on revaluation or loss on revaluation. So how is this actually going to take place? If the after preparing revaluation, okay, and both sides of debit and credit are total, if the credit side total exceeds the debit side total, then we call it as profit on revaluation. But on the other hand, okay, a vice versa situation, that means if debit side total exceeds the credit side total, then it may result in loss on revaluation. So this is how the difference will result in profit or loss on revaluation. Now let us see certain entries in this regard. Number 1, increase in the value of asset. Okay, this is a profit item. Okay, so here this increase in the value of asset, number 1, and this fifth one, recording of an that means unrecorded asset is recorded. So these two will have a similar entry, because they both are what? Profit items. So what do you write is concerned assets account debtor, it's debited to revaluation account. Okay. Now these two I told you in case of assets, okay, is resulting profit item. What if the value decreases? Number 2, here just reverse the first entry as revaluation account data to concerned asset account. Okay, now we have discussed about assets. Let's move to liabilities part. If there is an increase in the amount of liabilities, this will be, okay, a loss item, okay, because decrease in asset and increase in liability both will have a loss effect. So a similar entry is passed. How? What similarity you find here? Revaluation account is debited and what is credited is, here in the case of liability, concerned liability is credited. Similar to this, let us see, okay, entry number 6 for recording an unrecorded liability. This is again a loss item. So what do? Again, just as third one, you debit revaluation and credit concerned liability. And finally, when the unrecorded liability, when there is a decrease in the amount of liability, okay, so this is a profit item. What do we do? What did we do for increase in asset being profit? We credited revaluation. So same way here also we are going to credit revaluation, and what you debit is concerned liability account debtor to revaluation account. Now let us see in short what are the ways of preparing, okay, revaluation entries, okay, in a concise form. The transfer of profit items, okay, if there is increase in asset or an unrecorded asset needs to be recorded, or there is a decrease in the value of liability, these three cases will be called as profit items. So what do? Debit concerned assets and concerned liability, okay, and credit revaluation. So such an entry is passed. In the case of loss items, if it is resulting in so, in that case what do you say? You just debit revaluation account to concerned assets. This refers to decrease in value of asset, okay, and concerned liability refers to increase in the value of liability and also unrecorded liability brought forward. Okay, so in short we will be passing two entries, one for profit items, one for loss items, and thus a third, usually revaluation will take 3 entries and a third entry depending on the profit or loss. Here we see 2 entries, but no, we normally will do any one because either a loss or profit only may arise. So let me first take the profit case. Now after preparing the revaluation account, the credit side total exceeds the debit side total, isn't it? So the result is profit. Here an entry is passed to that effect by debiting revaluation account to old partners capital account. In the case of loss, old partners capital account debtor to revaluation account. Okay, so this will be the entries. Let us move on to the format. So all this credit side are the profit items and this debit side are the loss items. So what all are profit? First let us see. Concerned as when asset increases, when liability decreases is profit. So credited. What is debited? Loss. When asset decreases and liability increases. Okay, so that will be actually debited. Now when we take the difference, the profit is debited because here there is a lesser amount, so obviously this only will come here. To old partners, how do we write? Means profit on revaluation transferred to old partners capital. Here in case of loss, any one only will come. Okay, in a particular case only one only will come. If you take problems also, any one only will come because it is a format we show both. Okay, so here we say the loss and revaluation transferred to old partners capital account. That's what you see. There will be either a profit or loss, any one only will come, so there is no possibility of showing both. Now let us in connection to this discuss one problem. Hari, Madhavan and Kesavan are partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 5:3:2. So when you see such ratio, the division will be like 5/10, 3/10 and 2/10 because the total of 3 numbers is 10. As from 1st April 2017, Vanmati is admitted into partnership and the new profit sharing ratio is decided at 4:3:2. So this will be for the future, okay, hereafter. Now for this admission, the adjustments are made as follows. Number 1, increase in the value of premises by 60,000. Premises is an asset. It means where the business is functioning or carried out. So it is a profit item. Okay, it's an asset. Whereas depreciate stock by 5,000 rupees, furniture by 2,000 rupees and machinery by 2,500 rupees. All these three are also assets, but you see a decrease in the value of these. So this is a loss item, this is a profit item and this is a loss item. And thirdly, provide an okay, for an outstanding liability 500. So when liability is outstanding, it is okay found to arise, it results in increase in liability, again a loss item. So these B and C are loss items. So 1, 2, 3 and 4 loss items and 1 profit items. So first we will okay pass entries now to record these cases. So totally, as I told you, 3 entries we will pass, okay, to show one profit item, to show one entry for losses together as a combined compound entry we pass, and then profit or loss on this revaluation. So as a first thing, we were going to record the 4 losses. What are they? So whenever losses comes, revaluation account is debited to stock 5,000, furniture 2,000, machinery 2,500 and also from C adjustment outstanding liability. The total of this is 10,000. So loss item is debited and only one profit item. So what do we say? Revaluation, okay, on revaluation there is a profit. So what do you say? Now revaluation is credited. So premises account data 60,000 to revaluation account, profit items, okay, is found to be credited. Thirdly, okay, we should know after when you do this what happens, profit or loss. So you can see one revaluation account here. Let us see this ledger and then move to the third entry. On the debit side, the 4 losses are debited. You can see one by one it's debited, and on the credit side there is only one profit item, so it is credited 60,000. Able to follow? Okay, so you can see that the total is going to be performed now. So credit side total only is taking a higher amount, 60,000, whereas here it is only 10,000. So what is the difference? 50,000. And the problem says it is okay shared in the ratio of 5:3:2. So 5 by 10, 3 by 10 and 2 by 10. Okay, so you know how the ratio works out. So 50,000 into 5 by 10 gives you 25,000 as Hari's capital, whereas 3 by 10 15,000, 2 by as Madhavan's capital and 2 by 10 is Keshavan's capital, 10,000. So what do you write here? To profit on revaluation transferred to each of their accounts. So now let us move to the entry number 3. So being profit, what do you write? Revaluation account data 50,000 to Hari's capital, Madhavan's Kesavan. So what we divided there, no, we just show here individually and show the narration as profit transferred. Okay, so this is how we will be performing revaluation account. Okay, so hope you are clear with this.